Hi, I'm Neil Sayer. Now, growth doesn't happen by accident. It happens when business owners step back, see the bigger picture, and focus on what truly drives results. That's exactly why I created Growthology as a framework. Growthology is a practical CEO-led framework designed to help SME leaders regain clarity, focus on what truly drives growth, and build momentum without burnout. It's not theory. It's built from real business navigating growth, uncertainty, and change. Growthology works through 8 structured modules, each building from clarity to strategy to execution and sustainable growth. Now let me briefly walk you through how it all works, including some sample video snippets. Everything in business starts with clarity. Many businesses work incredibly hard, but haven't stepped back to clearly understand how their business model actually creates value and profit.
It's all interrelated. I mean, if you change one part of that jigsaw, you've got to look at the implications in terms of other areas of your business.
Growth begins when you understand how value and profit are really created across your entire business. Now, once you understand how your business creates value, you need clear direction. Not vague vision statements, but practical leadership alignment.
Yes, let's have the vision, but then we'll drill it back to what are the goals that we need to achieve, over the shorter, medium, longer term to actually move down that path towards your vision in terms of building your business.
Clear direction reduces confusion and strengthens decision confidence. With direction established, the next step is to focus, choosing what matters most. Growth rarely fails because businesses lack ideas. It fails because they try to do too many things at once with limited resources.
Right, let's home in. Let's clearly identify now some key focus areas to focus on for the next 6 to 12 months. This becomes a living document. It's a live, dynamic growth plan, and that's the whole intention of this program.
Sustainable growth comes from choosing the right priorities and committing to them. Now, with focus in place, we strengthen what you actually take to the market. Growth accelerates when businesses sharpen their value, not when they simply add more services.
But it all starts with what's your value proposition? What are you offering out there that you believe customers will want over and above what your competition are offering?
Strong offers create competitive confidence and customer clarity. Growth is not just about what you sell, it's about how you sell and where you compete.
Got to periodically, strategically have a look as to whether you are really in the right space. Your current market, you might be targeting a customer base there that poses unacceptable risks. I mean, it could be their trading terms, their payment arrangements. Do you really understand the market layout, the industry roadmap, who the key players are, what their influence is, what they're standing? Do you understand your competitors? Do you understand growth trends? Do you really have a profile on your ideal customer? Now, this is critical. Otherwise, you could be scattergun. So, I trust that you've assessed the key characteristics of an ideal client that you're targeting, and margins. Bottom line, deliberately so here, the business is about bottom line, it's about profit. So with your current market choices, yes or no, are you making sufficient margin?
The right customers and markets don't just grow revenue, they improve profitability, stability, and long-term sustainability. Now, once you're clear on your markets and your ideal customers, growth now depends on how effectively you reach them and deliver your offer. Many businesses, they've got strong products, but their distribution model limits their growth potential. Improving distribution often unlocks growth without needing to change your core product or service.
I mean, you might have the greatest product or service, you might have a market out there that's receptive, but if you're not actually using the right strategies to take your product to that marketplace, you're leaving opportunities on the table.
So, when distribution improves, businesses typically see faster growth, stronger market reach, and better return on investment. Even the best strategy means nothing without sales execution. Growth requires structured marketing, pricing confidence, and consistent customer engagement.
Pricing, again, this is a hot button for me. Yeah, quite often I suggest to clients that if they are to increase their pricing by, say, 10%, think of the great impact in terms of the profitability.
Sales excellence turns strategy into measurable and predictable business performance. Finally, sustainable growth only happens when the business has internal strength to support it. So this module strengthens leadership structure, team capability, and systems. Strategy without capability creates frustration. Capability with clarity creates momentum.
Bottom line is you can have a plan, you can have all sorts of growth plans and strategies, but without the skills, you're going to be in trouble. So stack the skills and then scale.
The right people, skills, and leadership structure allow growth plans to become reality. Now, by the end of Growthology, businesses typically experience clearer priorities, stronger decision confidence, improved commercial performance, reduced leadership pressure, and sustainable growth momentum. Now, some business owners, they complete Growthology on their own. Others combine it with coaching. Either approach works. Why? Because the framework provides the structure. And if you've completed the SME Business Comeback Challenge, hey, Growthology is the natural next step. The challenge, it created clarity. Growthology now builds long-term execution. So if your business feels busy, but you know it could be clearer and stronger, Growthology gives you the structure to move forward calmly and confidently. So if you'd like to explore Growthology further, reach out. I'll be glad to guide you through it. So bye for now. Bye-bye.